Hey guys, I want to take a little time today to talk about a hard use, kind of mid-budget style knife that's out of my normal wheelhouse, but it's a knife I picked up about 8 months ago. I got it on sale for under $100. They list out for right around $145, and that is the Spartan Field Grade Astor. So Spartan, you guys might be aware of, makes the Harsey, makes the small Harsey and the large Harsey. They're a premier USA manufacturer. Has been making beautiful frame locks with a lot of intricate patterns for years. And they just started what they call, I say just, it's probably been a year ago, the field class, which consists of this knife, the Astor, which is a Les George design, and the Talos, which we will have in a later review, which looks like a G10 small Harsey. But the Astor really struck my eye first. It's a carbon fiber. And guys, one thing that's great about these Astor field grade knives is they are CTS-XHP steel. Excuse me, and that was a mouthful. So yeah, they're not just your D2, they're not just your your basic steels. This is a budget knife, or what I would call a mid-budget knife in CTS-XHP. So I have actually put an edge on this knife. I've used this knife quite a bit to process cardboard, to cut feather sticking on a camping trip. We did whittling on a camping trip. Just again, I've really beat on this knife. I even did a little batoning when we were doing some kindling for the fire. So again, it's a very able, thick behind the edge, but comes down to a real thin grind. I put a really sharp 17.5 degree edge on it with the Blitz TS Prof, and it will cut through anything. So this knife is on washers, not on bearings, so it doesn't have that fall shut action that you see when you're seeing some of the bearing knives, but it is a Spartan. So when you think about Spartans, you don't think about necessarily that drop shut action, that fluidity action, but it is very, very smooth. I mean, the action on this knife, if I was vertical, I could shake it shut. If I was not under this phone, I would not have failed that flip. But it will shake shut. I think it's a good looking knife. It fits very well in the pocket. That pocket clip angles it where the blade's toward the back of the pocket. I think it's a real nice design. This knife comes apart very easily, goes back together very easily. Simple construction with a few standoffs. Nice stop pin, nice jimping on the top of the blade. Again, I have a medium to large size hand. You can see I get a full 4-finger grip on that knife. I can get some serious choke up if I need to. It carries well as an EDC knife. I think of it, just because of my overall size, as a little bit more hard use knife. But that's just because how I use it. So guys, do check the specs out on this knife if it's something that you're interested in. We'll do a couple of quick size comparisons to our Cold Steel Formax. Always smaller than the Formax. It'll be larger than the Civivi Baby Banter. We will compare it to the Benchmade Bug Out. It's bigger than the Bug Out. And the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Guys, that gives you a good idea of the size of the Astor from Spartan. It is about the size of a Paramilitary 2. Handle does lock you in a little bit more than the Para 2, but it is, like I said, a very comfortable knife. I don't get any hot spots from the clip. It's got a nice, ample thickness, so I don't feel like it's too small to do work. But just a great work knife that I'd urge you guys to check out. I'd also urge you guys to look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Look out for one another. Know that we're all in this together as we make these traps around the sun, these laps around the sun, traps. Yeah, I'm doing great tonight. It's late, guys. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this when it uploads. You don't know how much I appreciate y'all taking the time to come by my channel and watch my videos. I love all of you. Peace.